Are Chelsea set to revisit the Mike Mignon deal? Are Chelsea going to be hijacked for Jamie Bino Gittens? Are Chelsea going for another right back? What is going to happen to Reece James on Malo Gusto? And guys, Kolo Muani, yet another striker we are linked with. So guys, sit back, relax. This is going to be a long video, a long Chelsea related news video, a long transfer video. Guys, you all know this is transfer season, so we are going to be linked with every person, right? But before we get into the video, you know what I'm going to say? Like, comment, subscribe especially if you are new, and hit them bell notifications to keep up to date with all the content your boy does be dropping. If you like your boy content, give your boy video a little thumbs up. Yeah, thumbs up, left or right, 1 out of the 2, right? But let me get into these stories. Let me get into the Mike Mignon story first. Are Chelsea set to revisit the Mike Mignon deal? This has been a saga before the FIFA Club World Cup. We were trying to get this goalkeeper before the FIFA Club World Cup, but AC Milan added Club World Cup tax, whatever that is, Club World Cup tax, right? And Chelsea weren't willing to pay the Club World Cup tax, so the deal had hit a speed bump, so Chelsea cancelled. Now we are getting reports from Fabrizio that Chelsea could revisit if they get into the next rounds of the FIFA Club World Cup, which is round of 16, or even after the FIFA Club World Cup. And he put out that yesterday, and then like about an hour to 2 hours after, sometime yesterday evening, dropped another news report that Chelsea are no way going back for Mike Mignon, not in the FIFA Club World Cup or not even in the transfer market period. So I have to ask Fabrizio, what is it? I think this is somewhat have to be some. It has to be PR by the club, right? I think the club doesn't want AC Milan to know that they're still interested in the player. They don't want to seem desperate. They don't want to come and add that. They don't want to pay that club tax, the Club World Cup tax, because Chelsea agreed with a deal with this player. Personal terms were agreed. A 6-year deal. You all know that's a goalkeeper, so they could play well from now till thy kingdom come. But yeah, and we basically, it was just between club to club, and AC Milan wanted like about 20 to 25 million to 30 million, but Chelsea weren't willing to pay that. FIFA Club World Cup tax, they call it, right? But the Mike Mignon deal is totally dead. I don't know why, because y'all can see we absolutely need a goalkeeper. Robert Sanchez in that game against Flamengo, early on in the game, 2 mistakes early on. Robert Sanchez. And this has been the story of our season last season, right? So Chelsea, I do not know what game y'all are playing, but Mike Mignon could have been a good, cheap, reasonable keeper to bring in for the short term, especially when we are preparing for Pendes to come in to be the future. So I don't know what game you all play in Chelsea, Sporting Directors. You all need to fix up. On to other news. Jamie Bino Gittens. Is Jamie Bino Gittens about to get hijacked? Chelsea are about. It looks like Chelsea could get hijacked by Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich themselves want left-sided forwards, and they have been linked with the likes of Nico Williams especially, right? And Like Nico Williams is basically holding out for Barca. He wants to go Barca, right? So now Bayern Munich are looking at Jamie Bino Gittens, and just like the Mike Mignon deal, Chelsea, Dortmund wanted XYZ, I think like about 60 to 65 million, and Chelsea won't willing to pay that. Yes, Club World Cup tax. Yet again, I don't know where this Club World Cup tax situations coming out from, right? And Chelsea are not willing to pay those kind of fee. I think that's a crazy fee as well. I think Bayern Munich, if you want Jamie Bino Gittens, you should come in. I think Chelsea, we need better quality. I'm not saying Jamie Bino Gittens is not a good player. I am just saying we need better quality. We need better quality, right? And Jamie Bino Gittens, Bayern Munich, we know Jamie Bino Gittens wants to come back England. He wants to come back London. And he and Chelsea have agreed a deal, a 7-year deal. Yes, Chelsea likes to give out these big long-term contracts. And he already agreed. It's just between the club to agree now, and no deal. Everybody wants to put on FIFA Club World Cup tax, and Chelsea are not willing to pay. And I agree, Bayern Munich. So I beg you, if you want to come in for this player, you can come in and take him, because I am not too, excited. I'm not too thrilled. I'm not too, over the moon about this player, right? So that's the Jamie Bino Gittens news. Let's move on to other news. Wesley from Flamengo, this right back. It looks like Chelsea are. This is an opportunity. You all know Chelsea like opportunities. As well, this new regime that we have here, they like opportunities. And this right back has been impressing, not just in the FIFA Club World Cup, the 2 games that he played, and well, they beat us, Flamengo beat us 3-1. He has been impressing for a very long while now, and they are in the middle of their season in Brazil. Their season ain't too long start, more or less, and they are top of the league in Brazil. So Flamengo, this right back, Wesley is his name, guys. This guy, in the game that he played against us, I noticed certain things. True passes. This guy could make true passes. He could run the channels. He assists the right forward player. This guy, he could get back. He's a defender first. The only time he made a mistake in the game against us, and I think that was the ball that was coming over the top, and he misjudged it, and that what led to the goal and stuff like that. But besides that, he came alive, especially in the second half. And now a host of clubs, Chelsea, Arsenal, and it looks I'm hearing even Paris Saint-Germain, and clubs are looking at him. He's 21 years old, so he basically definitely fit in Chelsea's structure, guys. You all already know we like this kind of young players and stuff like that. And yeah, so this brings up the question: what are we going to do with either Reece James or Malo Gusto? One out of them, absolutely. If this happens, one out of them absolutely leaving, and my fingers are all pointing at Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto, you look like you could be on the chopping block, my bro. You look like him, because in the game, in the final, in the Conference League, Malo Gusto, the first goal, you were absolutely cooked. I don't know what's going on with Malo Gusto this season, but last season we were singing his praises. This season now, this guy is just, I don't know. He's having a poor season. Let's just say that. He's having a real poor season. And I don't know if Chelsea are willing to continue. I mean, Reece James, let's just knock on wood. Reece James look like he is, getting back to his best and his fitness levels, and but we still have to monitor Reece James. We can't let Reece James play a full 90. He could play probably like about 60, 70 minutes and then we bring him off. But we need somebody equally as, good as Reece James, who's willing to rotate from time to time. And Malo Gusto, I don't know if we could give him another season. I think he deserves it because he had a brilliant season the first season last year. So, he just had an off season this year. So, but we are looking at this player Wesley. True passes, he has the whole shebang. He could even invert. And this is our whole game, inverted fallbacks. So, yeah, guys. On to the last and final story. Kolo Muani. Guys, we are back here. Also looking at yet another striker. Kolo Muani. This PSG player that is on loan at Juventus. He is in the FIFA Club World Cup with Juventus. Scored 2 goals the other day for Juventus. And it looks like Chelsea, in January, we were looking at him to bring him to the club as a short-term solution because we needed strikers. And, it didn't happen. He ended up going to Juventus, from PSG to Juventus. It hasn't worked out at PSG. He made a big money move last year from, I think it's Eintracht Frankfurt, from Frankfurt to PSG. And it didn't work out because right now, Luis Enrique is basically more or less playing with a false 9. More or less a false 9 he's playing with. So Kolo Muani, the strikers that they have over there at PSG, they're not using it. So he ended up going on loan to Juventus. And I don't really watch much of Juventus to say, the whole Serie A, I don't really watch much because that Serie A is just real dead. And yeah, from what it is I'm hearing, he's hot and cool. But Juventus look like they want to keep him. I don't know if they want to keep him on loan or sell him, or buy him on whatever is the case. But yeah, this is really interested. Bringing him to Chelsea. Chelsea are interested. I mean, the good thing about Kolo Muani, if we are doing that, it's better we just keep Nicholas Jackson. And we'll touch on Nicholas Jackson in a bit. But if we are doing that, it's better we just keep Nicholas Jackson because the only thing Kolo Muani has over Nicholas Jackson is basically just his heading ability. His height, Nicholas Jackson, his heading ability isn't good at all. Nicholas Jackson can hold up play and stuff like that. Kolo Muani's heading ability is good, and I think he's probably a little better finisher than Nicholas Jackson. And yeah, I don't really see much difference, but this brings us to that whole Nicholas Jackson story. Let me get into it. Nicholas Jackson, reports come out that Juventus as well are interested. They are inquiring about Nicholas Jackson, especially after the game against Flamengo when he yet another bozo moment from Nicholas Jackson, red card after being on the field about 3 minutes. Almost something carbon copy to when we played Newcastle. In a big game, we had to play Newcastle. We trying to qualify for Champions League, which we eventually did, but without Nicholas Jackson's assistance. And we played Flamengo, and Flamengo just scored 2 goals in the space of 5 minutes, and he go on and kicked out at a player, reckless challenge, and the rest is history. Y'all Chelsea fans, y'all know. Red card, straight red card, after being on the field about 3 minutes. And a lot of Chelsea fans in the fan base basically were not happy. I totally understand. And a lot of them started to call for his head. We need to back up on get Nicholas Jackson out of here. He doesn't understand what it is, you know. And one of his biggest critics, John Obi Mikel, Chelsea legend, totally ripped into him. Right? Because those two will be throwing slide blows at each other, jabs at each other back and forth. So now the Juventus rumors emerge and they are inquiring about Nicholas Jackson. So Chelsea fans, you tell me, would you rather keep Nicholas Jackson or go and inquire about Kolo Muani? Go to PSG, find out what's the deal with Kolo Muani, and do like a whole whirlwind where we take Kolo Muani from PSG, and then that will open the door for Juventus to come and take Nicholas Jackson. Would you? But I would say Nicholas Jackson are getting suitors. Aston Villa, Unai Emery was the first one who gave Nicholas Jackson a chance in Spain at Villarreal when he was over there. So it looks like he interested in him too. You know, so, and also Newcastle. Newcastle are interested in Nicholas Jackson as well. So he does have suitors. But this begs the question, are Chelsea willing to sell? But I am hearing that Chelsea said that Nicholas Jackson is absolutely not for sale. So I don't know what it is. I think he could be transfer listed if the deal, if the right fee, a right proposal comes in for him. The club will absolutely will sell, because you all know this club is a selling club. We are officially a selling club. We are not in the business of bringing in experience and trying to compete. No, those days are over, Chelsea fans. Those days are over. Right? So, I think if a right offer comes in for Nicholas Jackson, I think we will entertain it and we will sell. Right? So, but guys, this has been the news so far. If anything else drops, I will definitely put it out there, bring it to you, you know. But yeah, it have a lot of transfer speculation that I hear and I see, but I don't want to report on every single thing, because, you know, yeah, it's kind of a lot, and reporting about the same thing over and over and over. I don't want to be that person, right? Once I talk about it, once the deal actually finalized, if I talked about it before and when the deal is actually finalized, then I would, you know. But once I talk about it and nothing, though, I'm not going to talk about it again. I'm not going to keep bringing you the news all the time. So guys, this is Jesse Football TV. Road to 500 is on. 500 subscribers. Road for that is on. I need your help. I need your help to, you know, get the video out there. Show your boy some like the video. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything, guys. It don't cost you anything to just like the video, right? And share the video as well. Share the video to your social medias. Every single thing, everything. Let me help get your boy what he needs to bring you all more content on a regular basis, because if you all help me, I could help you all. I could bring the news to you all, and I know you Chelsea fans want to hear the news. You all want to see what's going on, and you all want to hear my takes on what I think, and I want to hear you all takes too. So comment down in the comment section. So like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. And subscribe especially if you're new, and turn on them bell notifications to keep up to date with all my content surrounding Chelsea Football Club and other football clubs too. You know, we are the banter the other clubs. So guys, in a bit, people, peace.